What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of When, Where, Pick and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. MLB, New York Yankees versus San Diego Padres. So, in this game, the Padres have a 44.2% chance to win, and the Yankees have a 55.8% chance to win. This is at New York. For pitchers, Pivetta for the Padres has an ERA of 1.78 and a WHIP of .82. And Rodon for the Yankees has an ERA of 3.43 and a WHIP of .98. So, yeah, definite pitching advantage for the Padres. The Yankees have been very good at batting the past few weeks. They have home field advantage. So, yeah, and, both are good pitchers. But with the advantage, that it's definitely fair to Padres. So I think I'm gonna go bold and say, despite the home field advantage that the Yankees have, I think the pitching advantage will give the Padres the win over the Yankees tomorrow. Chicago Cubs versus San Francisco Giants. So in this game, the Giants have a 30.6% chance to win, and the Cubs have a 69.4% chance to win. This is at Chicago. For pitchers, Ralph for the Giants has an ERA of 5.1 and a WHIP of 1.63. And Boyd for the Cubs has an ERA of 2.7 and a WHIP of 1.44. So, obviously for pitching, the only one with a decent ERA is Boyd. 2.7, that's pretty good. 5.1 for Ralph, that's not good. That's not good. And so with the significant pitching advantage and with home field advantage, I think the Cubs are going to beat the Giants tomorrow. New York Mets versus Arizona Diamondbacks. So the Mets have a 44.3% chance to win. The Diamondbacks have a 55.7% chance to win. This is at Arizona. For pitching, Canning for the Mets has an ERA of 2.61, the WHIP of 1.39. So that's good pitching for that guy. At the time of recording this, the Diamondbacks have not decided on a pitcher tomorrow. So that does throw into question their chances. The Mets have played very well this year. Unfortunately, screw the Mets. I'm a Braves fan. So yeah, with the unknowns regarding pitching, despite the home field advantage the Diamondbacks will have, I think with the pitching for the Mets, with how well the Mets have played overall this year, I think the Mets are going to beat the Diamondbacks tomorrow. Seattle Mariners versus Oakland A's. So in this game, let's see the Mariners have a 61.1% chance to win. The A's have a 38.9% chance to win. This is at Oakland, and for pitchers, Miller for the Mariners has an ERA of 3.52 and a WHIP of 1.43. And Severino for the A's has an ERA of 3.3 and a WHIP of 1.17. So pitching is very close between them. Like very close. Both are a little above 3. You know, pretty good right now. So it's below. Both are below 4. That's really good. You definitely want below 4. And this is home field advantage for the A's. So the Mariners do seem to be favored over the A's, and so I'm gonna pick the upset. I'm picking the Oakland A's to beat the Seattle Mariners tomorrow. NBA, New York Knicks versus Boston Celtics, Game 1. So this is round two, you know, of this series. Game one of this series, round two of the playoffs, and then yeah. So Knicks have a 31.9% chance to win, and the Celtics have a 68.1% chance to win. So, both teams have played pretty well. This is at Boston. So yeah, Boston's gonna have definite home field advantage here. The Knicks, they're not always the most consistent in the playoffs, especially as farther they go. So with both of those factors, I think Boston is winning game one to of this series in order to be up 1-0 in the series. Denver Nuggets versus Oklahoma City Thunder, game one. So this is another round two series. You know, then for this game, the Nuggets have a 23.5% chance to win, and the Thunder has a 76.5% chance to win. So yeah, this is at OKC. So definitely home field advantage for them. And, the Nuggets not having a coach, that's gonna be big. Like especially outside Denver, like with the last series, I think that did impact how they were playing against the Clippers. I mean, they won, obviously. They won the series, but I think the lack of a coach did hurt them. And it will hurt this series against it's a top seed in the West. I mean, yeah, it is gonna hurt them. So yeah, I think with it being at OKC and given lack of coach for Nuggets, even though both rosters are pretty good, Nikola Jokic being one of the best players in the league, I think the Thunder beat beats the Nuggets tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.